Hey guys, welcome back to How to Roll Dice. I'm Josh, and today I wanted to do a quick little rundown of my new studio setup, as well as take the opportunity to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to this channel or that has supported this channel in any way so far. Just a couple of weeks ago, I hit 500 subscribers, which in the full spectrum of YouTube may not be that big a deal to some people, but to me, it's a huge deal, and I really appreciate everybody that has supported me so far, anybody that's watched a video or left a like or even a dislike, anybody that's left a comment that we've had a quick little chit chat. I really appreciate you guys supporting me, and I hope to continue to produce content that you enjoy. I'm constantly trying to up the quality and be a little more consistent when it comes to the videos that I produce. Also over on Twitch, I've reached affiliate, which is a lot easier to do than it is to make it to your sort of monetization point on YouTube, but I'm still very proud of that. I got there faster than I thought I would, so I appreciate anybody that's been helping me out over there. I've really enjoyed streaming. I'm going to try to be more consistent with both my videos for my game reviews here, as well as my streams on Twitch, and I'm going to try to be more consistent about pulling some of my more enjoyable, entertaining streams from Twitch and bringing them over here to YouTube so that you guys don't have to jump back and forth between two places if you don't feel like it. I'm also working on being more consistent with utilizing my social media. I'm going to try to post pictures, whether it be me just getting ready for a stream or saying hey for the day, or maybe setting up a new game that I'm going to be playing with some friends, or prepping an RPG that I'm going to be running. I want to share content with you guys a little more often, a little more consistently, so it doesn't feel like I'm just missing for a week at a time, or maybe even longer if I happen to miss a video upload. But yeah, as you guys saw in the intro, this is sort of my new studio setup. I didn't do much, but I think it has a big impact. Basically, because I wanted to have a little more depth, kind of a more dynamic feel to the angles and the look of my shot, I adjusted my camera slightly so it's offset now, which creates a little bit more depth between me and the camera as well as me in the background. It also sets up these really nice leading lines between this shelf here and this shelf here that kind of just hone in on me, and I feel like that makes the shot look a little more like prepped, almost like it's a little more planned and not just somebody slapping up a webcam, which this isn't a webcam, but I didn't want it to have that webcam feel. I certainly don't want these videos to look like a WebEx or, you know, some kind of a cheap little web chat type video. I think the lighting is a little more dynamic like this. There's a little more drop off on the far side of my face. So again, a little more dynamic here, so I think that adds something. And if you guys happen to catch it in the intro shots, I actually did something unique with my monitors. I have two Dell 24-inch IPS monitors that are sort of geared towards photo editing, video editing. They're definitely not gaming monitors, but they work great for gaming anyways. I have those stacked vertically. You might have caught that. So they sort of make this half wave in front of me. The lower monitor is at a slight negative angle, so it's actually looking up at my face, and then the second monitor is up here, and it's pointed slightly down at me, and there's very little, there's basically no seam between them. So I have this sort of half dome of monitors in front of me just off camera here. And I've really liked how that's affected my workflow so far. I've really liked streaming like that. I think it's going to be a big improvement to my general just productivity. And if you're interested in how I did that without purchasing a $300 or $400 set of hydraulic arms, I'll make a quick video on it if you're interested, but for the most part, I just used 4 finishing nails and a hammer. Yeah, that might sound a little rugged for mounting high-end monitors, but if you have a little bit of ingenuity and understanding of how balancing and fulcrums work, it's really not that difficult. Again, I could make a quick little video on it for you if you're interested. But yeah, really happy with how that came out. I've got a lot more open desk space in the shot and just functionally now. I don't feel like there's things that I'm trying to tuck away into corners so that they're not getting picked up in the shot. You can see a little bit more of my shelf back here. As you saw, I also have my entire photography shelf in the room now, so I have all of my gear, I have my spare lenses, I have tons of different cables and connections if I need them. I have all of my different mounts, all of my different cases, carrying bags, things like that. My backdrop, not that I ever really use it for anything other than photo shoots, so that's gonna stay in the kit, but yeah. And then as you've seen in my more recent reviews, I have my desk that I built, my sort of 4x4 table that I'm gonna be using for, is it a 4x4? Might actually be a 4x6, no, that's a 4x4, what am I saying? That I built for B-roll. You've probably seen that, it's got the tan top. There are a couple things about that I don't love, but for now it's nice having the capability to shoot B-roll on a nice open surface in the same space that I shoot this part of the videos. That means I don't have to pack up my light and my tripods and my camera, bring everything downstairs to the dining room, set everything back up. By the time I'm done doing that, it's been an hour, I'm covered in sweat, and I really don't feel like filming B-roll anymore because you need to be kind of calm and smooth to shoot B-roll. And so you get all worked up moving all the gear, then you film, you're frustrated the whole time you're filming, and you gotta move all the gear back upstairs, set it all up so that I can shoot this part of the video or, you know, whatever. So yeah, having everything in one space where I can literally just take my softbox, kick it around 180 degrees, and then take my camera, pick that up, walk over to the table and start shooting B-roll. That's so much better for productivity and efficiency with my time and just the amount of effort that it takes to go from one style of shooting to the other. Yeah, so again, two things about this video. This is the new setup. I hope you guys like it, and thank you so much for supporting me so far. Sorry there's no review this week. I promise there will be more reviews. I'd also like to plug into this video, and this isn't a sponsorship or anything, it's just something I feel I should really say. I've been getting a ton of support from Terry over at Renegade Game Studios, and I really appreciate that. There have been a handful of other game production houses and game designers that have reached out to me to either ask if I was interested in copies or to thank me for doing a review on their game, which I always appreciate. I never let it affect my opinion of a game. If I don't like a game, I'll tell you, and if I do like a game, I'll tell you. It doesn't matter if I went out and bought it myself or if somebody sent it to me. But yeah, Terry's been hugely supportive. Every game that I've reviewed from Renegade, she's sent me like a huge thank you. She's gotten me, I want to say, at least half a dozen games at this point, some of which I haven't gotten to review yet, a couple I haven't even gotten to play yet, but the ones that I have played I've really enjoyed, so I really appreciate having those added to my collection at no expense to me. That's very nice. I probably would have ended up buying them on my own anyways, but obviously I have a budget, so I have to space things out. But yeah, a big thank you to Terry and to everybody that's supported me just across the board. And yeah, I will see you guys shortly with an actual review and probably with some streams coming up on Twitch. If you haven't checked me out yet, twitch.tv/howtorolldice. I'm How to Roll Dice on all the social media, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. I'm easy to find. It's consistent across the board. I try to make it easy for you guys. But yeah, a big thank you, and I hope you've been enjoying, and I hope I can continue to make you happy with new content at a consistent rate. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.